So Notre Dame's offense takes the field for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move, it's Price. Hard running there. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Fields. And they'll knock him down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Touchdown! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. First down here for the offense. Looking for room, it's Price. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Not a chance. Missed it. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the gift to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. That's caught. It's Cook. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Still looking on the move. Working that left side. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Price. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll run it from the gun. Wide open spaces. He's loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Gill. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a gap. It's Price. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the stomping has commenced. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
0.
And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Willis. Shakes off the defender. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Oh, a lot of space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Ross Simmons. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Price. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Irish! And the pummeling has started.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at rankings. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their fronts.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. Coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Let's go! Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Running the red zone. It's Willis. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and this... You'll man those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Hard-hitting tackle.
You know, these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
Just drives it between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Rushes on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And man, is that just an indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to...
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Trying the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. He lofts one down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great.
Got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Gill. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A sensational this game. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese.